Hey, this is Parker, one of your student pastors, and we are doing our day 2 of our devotional for SOAP. We are in Philippians chapter 4, verse 5. So grab those Bibles right now and turn to it. Remember, Paul is actually writing from prison, and he's writing to some of his own best friends. He is writing from his own version of a quarantine when he doesn't know when this thing's going to end. So he gives a little tiny prescription at the end of his letter to give his friends some pro tips about how to live in a time of difficulty and uncertainty. So let's jump right in. Verse 5 says, "Let your gentleness be evident to all, the Lord is near." Let your gentleness be evident to all, the Lord is near. A little observation, what does gentleness mean in this situation? It means that you don't have to be a slave to your circumstances. You don't have to be a slave to respond to bad things in bad ways. When the world goes low, we can go high. But how can we do that? Because the truth is, times get tough, and I don't always respond in the right way. So Paul tells us to respond in gentleness because the Lord is near. The Lord is near. When we are socially distant, God is never spiritually distant. He is always near to us. He's the one that we are told to rely on to be gentle in these times. A little bit of application. What does it mean for today? It means choosing to live with a long fuse. Choosing to live with a long fuse. There's a bunch of things that can set us off, that can trigger us. I don't know if you have any siblings at home that are chirping in your ear all day long, parents that want you to do chores all the time because you happen to be home all the time, or maybe it's just the fear of not knowing what's coming next, whether it's school or knowing when you're going to hang out with your friends. It's choosing to have a long fuse. It means leaning into God and saying, God, I need your patience in this season. I need you to be able to have gentleness through me when my siblings are difficult with me. It's choosing to lean into God and praying that He gives us a long fuse so that we can be gentle to all. So I'm going to hop right in and pray so you can pray along with me. God, thank you so much for these students. And we just pray that you help us be gentle in this season, that you give us a long fuse when things are irritating, difficult, and when we don't know what's coming in the future. God, I pray that we'd be able to rely on you right here today for what you have for us. In your holy name, amen.